Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm playing on the map Drone. I'm going to be using the R870 shotgun again. I haven't put up a gameplay with this weapon in a few days. It's been a little while, so I decided to put up another gameplay with my shotgun because I really do like this weapon. And, I kind of had a little bit to talk about along with regarding the shotguns in Black Ops 2, and I kind of gave my opinions about them near the beginning of the game. And now that I've played the game for quite a while, I mean, it's not been that long, but it has been quite a long time because I have been using the close quarter weapons. I've been using a lot of the weapons in the game, to be honest. The only weapons I really haven't touched is a few of the LMGs, maybe a few of the assault rifles still, and most of the sniper rifle. I really haven't even messed with a sniper. I might get into that sometime later, but that's, I guess, another topic for another day. So, guys, about this gameplay, and some of you probably care less about the gameplay, but I think the score's like roughly a little over 20. It's like 28 or something. It may be 30 something kills, and it's not that many deaths, but it's just your average gameplay. And yeah. So anyway, I want to talk about that video that I put up. It was me and my friend Blob. We were both talking about the Call of Duty. I guess the evolution of Call of Duty and how the games have been. It's just just I guess it's cycle that it's went through all these cool years and stuff. And I mentioned in the commentary, I think it was my most recent one, the part 2 of the part 3, and I was talking about like some of the gameplays, and I could get like the 100+ games and stuff. I actually had a few 100+s put up, not on my channel. They were that was during the time when that dumb Black Ops 2 theater was messing up. I had a few 100+ games. One was actually with the 870 using the Lightning Strike Hellstorm missile, and then I believe the UAV or something like that. And I think another one was with either the Vector or the PDW. It was one of the SMGs. And I was just wanting to say this. I'm going to try and get some more, but I've been having a lot of connection problems with this game lately. I think it has a lot to do with the patches. It seems like the more patches they come out with this game, it seems like the connection for me gets worse. It's kind of the opposite of what happened last year. In Modern Warfare 3, it seems like they slowly got better. Now it seems like for me they're slowly getting worse. So I'll try to get another 100+ kill game. And even if I do, I might not find it impressive. I've probably never really put up any on my channel. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I don't really find 100+ games too impressive because, I'm not calling out anybody that gets them. I'm really not. The people that get them, they do it a lot. It's just I don't like seeing it because all you see is usually 2 to 3 different guns. And you'll usually see the MSMC, SMG, the PDW, and then occasionally probably a Scorpion or just some form of an SMG or maybe a FAL, here or there. Most likely it's an SMG though, and I just don't like watching gameplay that looks the same just on different maps. I mean, even as far as how everything goes, you usually see a Lodestar, the Orbital V-Site or the Blackbird. It's just so similar, and everything's just so similar. I just don't like watching it. Again, I don't really watch it for gameplay, but I don't know. I think you guys, most of the community, which some parts of the community are still enjoying it, but that's not me. I mean, let me guys know what you really want to see. I mean, I'll try to get the 100+ games, but there's plenty of channels that do that, and I don't want to become one of the channels that is focused on that. But anyway, so I've been watching some videos lately from some of my commentators. 402 Thunder, and he's a really cool commentator. I said this before. I like the guy. He's really awesome, and he's really cool to his subscribers and all that, and all the business in between there. He's really just a really chill guy, and he's just cool. But I saw a few of his videos. He's kind of talking about like the R870 shotgun, and I still don't know his full opinion on it, but I think that he was kind of basically saying that it was he was basically just saying the shotgun was crazy, but I think he was just getting annoyed by the shotgun. And a lot of people were saying shotguns are unbalanced, or more specifically the R870. Now, I wanted to go ahead and talk about that, and I'm not calling out Thunder. Like I said, he's a cool dude, and I'm subscribed to him for a reason, but I wanted to kind of give my opinions on the shotguns. So, okay, let's get started anyway, So, I mean, with these shotguns, you'll see in the gameplay, a lot of people are saying they're focusing on just one shotgun, and it would be the R870, which is obviously the one I'm using right now. And a lot of people are saying, this thing's not balanced, and I find that really hard to believe. And it's not because I use it a lot. I really, I'm not a hypocrite. I'm not going to say like I'm not just in denial of it being overpowered. I mean, I really personally do not think this shotgun's one bit overpowered. I mean, it's not like the any of the SMGs are overpowered, seeing as they can hip fire from about 30 meters away. I mean, that's totally balanced. I mean, and I'm not dogging on the people that use them all the time. It's just, how can you call a shotgun that only has about a 15 meter range, and not including there's no one-hit kills within the 15 meters, about at least it's a 50-50, and the range is probably even less than that. I mean, to be honest, maybe if you aim down the side, it's a little bit longer because it tightens up your pellet spread. But I mean, let's be honest here. SMGs, if anything, are more overpowered than any of the shotguns in this game. And the reason a lot of people are singling out the R870, in my opinion, is probably because all the other shotguns in comparison to it are really terrible. I mean, of course, in comparison. I've used all the shotguns quite a bit. I mean, obviously, to get the diamond camo, you can just use each one a little bit. I think my second favorite one, this one's really rough. It might be the KSG on a good day whenever the bullets actually hit the people, even though you have them shot a few times on your screen. But every time I shoot the KSG, dead shot, and the guy 2 or 3 times it misses, even though you can go back in the theater and clearly watch shoot him. But, it's a really iffy gun. So I think I'd probably have to go with maybe the M1216. I've said I don't like the shotgun before, but I've kind of slowly started to get back into it. Every once in a while I'll use it and get a few cool little kill streaks here and there. I guess as far as reliability goes, it's a little bit more reliable than the Sega 12 shotgun, but it's not really the best. That's why I usually roll with the 870, because all the other shotguns really have huge downsides and with them and everything. Like the KSG, it only has a slug, and you can't hip fire with it really. I mean, as far as what I've experienced, you can't really hip fire to save your life with that weapon. With a Sega 12, it's got about the range of knifing, it seems like, and its damage is already pretty low. Again, this is just my experiences with the weapon. And then M1216, it's unreliable because it shoots 4 shots, which everybody knows that, and then you have to kind of like chamber through to the next 4 shots, and it's just, there's so many different things with these shotguns that make them so, I guess, just outclassed by the R870. The R870 has, on average, pretty much better range than 2 out of the 4 shotguns, and then it has a higher rate of fire than I guess the KSG, obviously, which makes it all around good gun. Now tell me guys in the comments, honestly, like, I just want to know why, if y'all think it's overpowered, because I think another thing that makes people think the weapon's overpowered is just because it's got a higher pump rate than like the speed that you can pump your shell out and then shoot the next shot. I think that's why a lot of people are saying it's overpowered. But just because you do that, like, I mean, it really is a lot more fast, or much faster than it has been, but still, that doesn't mean it's overpowered. I mean, the Striker from Modern Warfare 3 was kind of overpowered, but I don't know. I mean, you just see the 870, I mean, at least me, I see that thing getting hate daily just because there's people are just complaining when they get killed by it. Again, I'm not trying to be negative. I'm just stating my opinions on, if I think it's overpowered or not. I mean, personally, no, I don't think it's overpowered, because how many times do you see an 870 show up in the 100+ kill games on YouTube? I've never seen it show up yet. I'm not going to lie. There's probably some out there, some really beast people, but most of the times you see those 100+s from people that are using MSMCs or PDWs with a laser sight and some other attachment along with that, or just the gun in general, man. I mean, and that's another thing too, like every once in a while I don't really watch these really quote-unquote competitive matches where there's people that are really good players, and I can't deny they're amazing players, because they pretty much from what I've been told, get paid to play games, which is pretty awesome. And they compete in competitions and stuff. But all I've seen them ever use in the matches is the FAL, maybe another assault rifle here or there, and then the MSMC and the PDW are the most seen in that whole thing. So what does that tell you? The PDW and the MSMC are probably the most desirable weapons in this game, and they kind of are. That's why I see them in pretty much every match I get into. It's kind of like the FAMAS and the 74U from Black Ops 1. Those 2 weapons were just really common, and I'm not complaining. I don't really think they're too overpowered. I mean, all the SMGs are just really, I guess, dominant per se in most of these maps that they have provided in this game. It seems as if most of the maps are really close quarter affiliated, so, of course the SMGs are going to be the more dominant class to pick for most of the maps. So it may seem like they're overpowered, and I guess in some circumstances they can be, but for the most part, the SMGs are just really all-around good weapons. And I just wanted to get your guys' opinion on the R870. In my opinion, not overpowered in the slightest, especially compared to some of the previous titles. You know, shotguns like, you know, Modern Warfare 3 and Modern Warfare 2. Those shotguns have been way better than the R870. But let me know in the comments what your guys' opinions are about the R870 shotgun. All right, well, I'll see you in the next one.